One Piece fans, anime fans, it's your boy, it's your homie, Finish It. So, the latest chapter for One Piece manga chapter 980 is out. So, if you've not checked out the chapter yet, please do because I will be spoiling you a lot in this chapter review. I made a review for the scan translation, so if you want to check that one out, the link is down below. So, check that video out. It's an amazing video. I got my first reaction and my thoughts on the chapter. In this video, we talk about things that changed from the scan translation, things that didn't happen, or things that the final translation did not clear out well for it, but the official translation did. So, something I want to point out is the dialogue that happened between Queen and the rest of the Beast Pirates. In the scan translation, Queen stated that he's about to take down one of the Tobiropo. He never stated like he really wanted to take a specific member of the Flying Six. But in the official translation, it is made clear that he wants to take down a particular person among the Flying Six. And this is very interesting because we know there are a lot of members among the Flying Six that Queen might face possibly, because who is who, Sasaki and S-Drake all are ex-pirate captains. S-Drake is a spy for the Marines. The probability of him being found out by the Beast Pirates is around 50%, and this might be a way of them exposing him without him knowing about what's going to happen. And also, Sasaki and who is who, they don't respect the All-Stars, they only respect Kaido, and there's a chance that who is who might face off against Queen because he looks like the one who wants all the smoke, who wants to take on Queen, who wants to take on Jack, who wants to take on King. I'm not sure if he could defeat King, but there's a possibility of him actually going up against Queen or Jack. And I've made a video about that also, so you could check the rest of my videos. A battle that might happen between the Flying Six and the All-Star. It was an amazing video, so check that video out when you're done watching this video. So that's something I wanted to make clear in this chapter. Also, what happened with APOO, Luffy, and Zoro is, it's not to be underestimated. People are doubting APOO's strength in the community. I go to Twitter and everyone is like, APOO is this, APOO should not have done this. Why has Luffy and Zoro been defeated? I'm like, no. You have to believe Oda and the way he writes his story. He cannot just make Luffy so powerful. Luffy is way stronger than APOO currently, but APOO was able to land an attack on Luffy. Luffy has future sight, but still could not perceive APOO's attack. So Oda's way of writing the story is amazing. Not like Dragon Ball that he always needs a power up to make the character look like God mode. Then it got to a time that now the hair color is changing. Then he has to gain this his speed. Oh no. That would make the story boring. That's why I like what Oda is doing with the power scaling in One Piece. That's why it's so hard to power scale characters in the One Piece universe. So APOO is a member of the West Generation, and you guys should not underestimate APOO. APOO, back at Sabaody, was able to attack an admiral, and he was not afraid. Even though he was planning on escaping after that, he was able to land an attack on Kizaru, and Kizaru did not know what happened. His devil fruit works like the way Lord's devil fruit works. As long as you are in range, you're gonna get affected. So APOO is not to be underestimated in any way. He's able to slash Zoro, even though he did not injure them in any way. It turned off their disguises that they were going to make it easy for them to go to Kaido's mansion. But now that things are happening like this, I'm sure things are about to get crazy. So that's what I want to talk about. APOO, Luffy, and Zoro. So APOO is not to be underestimated. There is no way APOO is stronger than Zoro or Luffy, but scenes like this always makes us believe in Oda that yes, Luffy is not yet dead. Luffy has not reached the level that he's going to be so powerful that whenever he faces off against an opponent, the opponent has no chance against him. He's still going to lose in the fight. And Luffy and Zoro are careless whenever they are fighting. This might be another way for them to grow up and know that yes, we are facing off against a Yonko. So we have to be serious or else we could die. And another interesting thing that happened in the chapter was what happened with Zoro when Luffy was passed out from APOO's attack. Zoro said something that they could not get injured if they're about to face off against Kaido or Yonko. He never mentioned Big Mama. This is very funny because back on Zoro, we get Zoro talk to Luffy that, hey, right now we are going up against another Yonko. There's no way you could go up to Big Mama and make two Yonkos come after us. Zoro made this clear to Luffy, and Luffy instead of going to save Sanji, even though saving Sanji was the right thing he had to do, Zoro was like, it's not the right time to save Sanji because once he saves Sanji and Big Mama also follows their trail, they cannot take on two Yonkos at the same time. So Zoro mentioned that they're going to face off against Kaido is something very tricky in this chapter because he never mentioned Big Mama. And what will happen if Zoro sees that Big Mama and Kaido are there? Is he going to question Luffy? Is something going to happen? So I'm sure a lot is going to happen about it. So I don't know. A lot of people are not talking about it, but it's something I realized when I was reading the chapter. And also, in this chapter, Kate calls the Straw Hat a useless crew or something like that in the official translation. In the scan translation, never made it clear about what Kate actually said about Luffy and Zoro. But Kate just made them look like the useless crew, and why are they causing so much damage? But in the end, we also saw Kate attacking Scratchman APOO. Do I think Scratchman APOO is knocked out? No. I mean, it might be because that attack is a very powerful attack. And if Oda wants to give Kate a win, he could make him take down APOO in one hit, because Kate has been taking L's after L's since he re-entered the new world. So if Oda wants to make Kate look so powerful, that would be a nice way to start out the story. But I'm sure APOO is not down for the count. If APOO is down for the count, the rest of the beast pirates around there are all gonna be defeated easily. No hassle. And once that happens, I don't know whether there's gonna be a battle between Queen, Luffy, Zoro, and Kid. There's no way Queen is defeating Luffy, Zoro, and Kid. They are just gonna kill him hands down. There's nothing they could do. There's nothing Queen could do to face off against Luffy, Zoro, and Kid. Oh, he's gonna be defeated easily. Besides, Kid's crew are there. So I'm sure in the next chapter, we're gonna see Luffy, Zoro, and Kid defeat all of the beast pirates being present there. And that's gonna bring a lot of confusion. And once Kaido and Big Mama arrive at once Kaido and Big Mama arrive, things are just gonna be crazy from there on. Right after that too, one funny thing that I never realized in my official review was with the waiter who stated that he's not even a gifter yet, so why should he bother himself? He's just drinking. That was one of the most funniest comedic scenes I've seen so far in Wano, and I really like that from Wanda. Know your strength. There's no way he's gonna win against Luffy, and I like that. You know, hey, this guy is powerful than me, so there's no way I'm gonna cause any trouble trying to face off against. Let me just chill, drink, and have fun. And the Oshiruku was being wasted, and it was stated by the Beast Pirate that the Oshiruku is to be wasted. It's supposed to be wasted. It's supposed to be worn, because they've had enough. And in the translation didn't clear that out. They just stated that they are wasting a lot of Oshiruku. But in this official translation, it states that Oshiruku is supposed to be one. That's why they were training it on Luffy. And this is very sad. The people of Wano are starving, and Wano country, the children are starving, their fathers are starving, the daughters are starving, the women are starving, the men are starving, and the strong ones too are getting weaker and weaker, and they are wasting this so much food because of having so much excess. It's just sad and crazy to think about. I can't wait for Luffy to actually defeat Kaido and take over Wano, because that would be amazing, because the story has been sad for a while now. We've seen all this death, we've seen what happened with Wano, we've seen how Kaido defeated this, and really don't like that. So, another thing that happened that I liked was the dialogue that happened between Zoro and Luffy. Zoro was blaming Luffy, not knowing that he also is doing something that was going up against the plan. So that was funny to see. The dynamic that is always happening between Zoro and Luffy was amazing. So I really like that from Oda. Even though the arc might get so serious, for now, we are just taking it slow, having fun. But once it gets serious, I know things are gonna be crazy as hell. One Piece greatness. Yeah. So basically, that's what happened in the official translation. The scan translation did a good job. Sadly, we have to wait for the next 2 weeks to get another chapter. And oh my god, I can't wait for 2 weeks for another One Piece chapter. But I'll be dropping a lot of One Piece videos on my channel. Comment down below videos for me to talk about. I have a lot of important anime content I'll be dropping on this channel. So like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel, and let's help this channel grow. Share this video, because One Piece greatness. Wait, lastly, let me talk about something. So the supernovas now. The supernovas are currently being introduced in Wano. And do you think the supernovas will have a big part in taking down Kaido and Big Mama? That's just a question. If you have an answer, comment down below. Let me see what will happen. I want to make a video about that. Do you think the Straw Hat will go up against the supernovas, or the supernovas will go up against the Yonko, or the Straw Hat will go up against the Yonkos? Will form together as one and go up against Kaido and Big Mama, like what happened with Oz Jr.? Do you think that will happen? So if you have anything about that, comment down below and let me see your answers. And what other videos my channel? They are fire as hell. One Piece greatness. anime clips here, and I'm out.